Ever wondered how you could save money while doing something that you love? In this case, that thing is shopping. Being able to make money or save money while shopping is actually a lot easier than you could ever imagine. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you a tip that is really precious to me. This is something that you can actually do from anywhere in the world. If making money while spending money is something that you might find interesting, please come along with me while I go shopping for groceries and spill my little secret. I'm someone who loves shopping a lot. So,
But you're always going shopping. You never stop going shopping.
if you're someone like me who loves shopping, I'm sure you'd be able to get one or two tips from this video. When I came to the UK and I'll go shopping, sometimes when I go shopping and I pick an item, I'm like, oh, this isn't really expensive. It's just £1.50. This one isn't so expensive. It's just £2.50. Even though it wasn't something that I really needed, just because I felt it was affordable and it was something that I liked, I went on to pick it. And then, boom, when I get to the till and it comes time to pay, I'm seeing a bill of £150. And I'm like, how did that even happen? And then I'll be looking at the items that I got. I'm like, did someone add something to my basket without me knowing? What in the name of £150 is going on here? And this wasn't even for a major shopping trip or a major grocery shopping that I was getting such outrageous amounts. It was more like for um, frivolous things that I wouldn't really say I needed. So it was at this point that my husband and I decided that we really needed to do something about this. Otherwise, we might end up in a situation whereby we're ending up with bills, so much bills, and that we can't afford, and then we'll have to go back to the village. That's when my husband and I came up with this little formula that has been helping us attain our financial goal. Even though we might not be there yet, but at least we know that we're gradually moving towards our financial goal as a family. So what we decided to do was this: after each shopping trip, at the end of every week, I'll take out 10% of whatever it was that I spent for the whole week. So, for example, if this week I spent £150 in total, I was going to make sure that 10%, which was £15, was being kept aside to be invested. Initially, we were saving this 10%, but with savings accounts is that your money keeps decreasing with inflation. I mean, what you could have bought with £10 yesterday, tomorrow you can't actually get that same amount of things for the same £10. So that's when we decided that instead of keeping it in our savings account, why don't we just invest this money into something that was going to yield pro interest for us? And aside from inflation actually eating up this money, you're also faced with the problem of being taxed from the interest that you make in this on this money that you put aside after you've gotten to a certain amount. So when you save up a certain amount of money, it could get taxed on the interest that comes in on that money that you have saved, which is money that you have actually worked for. So I felt, however I played the game of saving, I wasn't going to win it. That's when we decided to invest in a stocks and shares ISA. This way, it's tax efficient, and I know that whatever interest I accrue over time belongs to me. I don't have to share it with anybody else. I'm not sharing this as a financial expert. I'm just sharing this as tips that has helped me and my family to be able to move closer or take steps towards achieving our financial goal as a family. There are actually different kinds of ISAs that can help you to achieve whatever financial goal you are trying to attain. at a particular time. There's one that you can start saving towards buying your first house. You can have an ISA account for your children, one that after 18, they'll be able to gain access to that account. You can do your own research to find out more about the various types of ISAs in order to decide which one works best for you. For us to understand it better, if for example you start with an initial deposit of £1,000, over a period of 18 years, this would yield a return at a return rate of 6%. Of course, there are different ISAs, there are different stocks that have higher interest rates. And then you make a monthly contribution of £60 based on the £15 that you save weekly. At the end of 18 years, you would have saved £25,711, of which you only actually contributed 12,960. So you've basically made £11,751 for doing totally nothing. Recently, I celebrated my son's 8th birthday, and I was like, where did all the time go? How come you that was just a baby a few minutes ago, you're already 8? And really, that's how time flies. If you're thinking, oh, how can I just keep putting this money aside for 10 years, for 15 years, whether you save the money or you don't, 10 years is going to come and it's going to go just like that. Why don't you just take this like, oh, I'm just taking aside £40, I'm just taking aside £30 at the end of the month, just saving towards something. It could be, in my own case, saving towards my kids' future, or saving towards a mortgage, or saving towards anything. At the end of the day, when you have that money in the next 10 years, in the next 18 years, it's going to feel like, oh, I've just got free money somewhere. But it's not actually free money, because you made the sacrifice. And while it might seem like, oh, it's just £40, it's just £10 I'm saving now. That's that's £10. When you keep multiplying it, it keeps compounding. At the end of the day, you'd be surprised and you'd be like, oh, is it just this £10 that I put aside yesterday? Is it just this £10 that I put aside last year that is yielding me this much income? So I see it as a win-win situation. I'd like to see more content like this in the future. Please do well to drop a comment in the comment section. And please, you know the story. Share, subscribe, and please like this video. Thank you very much, and see you all next time.